Welcome back to some more My Rise, The Legacy. King Robo here, and we're continuing the story. We're having a little bit of a problem. We lost our briefcase, and now we can't cash in. Turns out Raquel and Chauncey has it, and I guess they're gonna try to beat us up because of what we tried to do in the last one. Becoming a bad guy was a bad idea, but it helps us bond more. Before we get into this, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. It helps, and we're making our way to 100 people in the kingdom. So, let's jump on in.
We need you to go to Shotzi and Raquel and tell them to give our briefcase back. They're not listening to us.
Hate to say it, guys, but WWE briefcase law has always been pretty vague. I'm not sure if possession is 9/10 of the law, but it's certainly a fractional value of some sort.
But they stole it from us! Stole it!
Ava, I'd expect you of all people to understand a bit of deviousness. But both of you save your breath. A decision has already been made. WWE management has decreed that you'll face them for the briefcase in a match next week.
That's not fair, Molly.
Didn't say it was, but that's what's happening.
Then we're going to use everything at our disposal to make sure they never try anything like this ever again.
To be honest, it's our partner's fault because she was the one that told us to go and act devious against the opponents, knowing that it would probably make somebody mad.
After a shocking turn of events, Ava Moreno and her partner's Money in the Bank briefcase is back up in the air tonight against Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez.
Well, it's not technically in the air because its new owners, Shotzi and Raquel, have refused to disclose its whereabouts. Although I guess it could be in the air somewhere.
Thanks, Saxton. You should have been a detective.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Rodriguez shows the wherewithal.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters. German suplex, but that's not all. Into a ripcord lariat, what a combination. Able to elude it. Counter after counter. She was clearly waiting for that. Striking with a knee. Placed into the corner. Able to tag her partner. A rolling thunder. Rolling thunder stunner. Hit the ropes.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Shotzi is really falling behind. Yeah, Shotzi finding herself on the wrong end of every exchange.
Attitude adjustment.
Shotzi ducks, nails a discus forearm. This could be the moment that officially puts the briefcase in the hands of Shotzi and Raquel.
What's Shotzi doing?
It's the stolen Money in the Bank briefcase. They said it was in a safe place.
I guess the safe place was under the ring, Byron.
The original briefcase winner counters. She's the one who's taking advantage of the referee distraction now.
This match is over.
Well, it's over, but that's probably not the ending Shotzi and Raquel had in mind.
And the ownership of the Money in the Bank briefcase is officially returned to the original winners.
Hopefully now they can put this behind them and officially set their sights on cashing in for the Tag Team Championships.
At the very least, I bet they'll keep better track of the briefcase from now on.
Well, it looks like we have joined a little bit of the dark side. We cracked her serious with that case. I know that had to hurt.
Okay, that was fun.
And look how far you've come. Didn't even hesitate to use that briefcase against her. Not like that so-called honorable choice you made when you faced me.
I will admit, fighting a little dirty is a good time. You may have had a point.
That's my girl. Knew there was a little rebel in you, LJ. And now that's settled, we still need to decide how we're cashing in our briefcase.
Our? Nice. And it's about time we finally have this conversation. But who gets to decide how we do it? You want to face me in the ring again? Whoever wins gets to call the shots? I'm ready.
Nah, not when I'm starting to think you might not be the worst person ever.
Generous.
Let's take out our aggression on other people who are arguably worse than you. A beat-the-clock challenge. One of us takes Raquel, one of us takes Shotzi. Whoever wins faster gets to decide how we cash in.
I love it. I'll face Shotzi.
Then I'll take Raquel. Best of luck, partner.
I actually like this dynamic duo here, the Ava our character combo, or Mercedes for mine. I don't know, it just it feels like something good's gonna happen, but then something bad's gonna happen. And it makes sense to the people that I picked. Shanti fits our character the most, and Raquel fits her better because they're both bigger. So, yeah, let's get it started.
After reacquiring their stolen briefcase in a tag team match, Ava Moreno's partner is now facing Shotzi one-on-one, while earlier tonight, Ava took on Raquel Rodriguez.
Maybe they wanted to teach Raquel and Shotzi individual lessons about stealing.
But it feels like something other than morality is at play here, especially since these teammates have decided to turn this into a beat-the-clock challenge.
And Ava's already set a tough time to beat at 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
Here it is!
Rolling cutter.
Uh-oh!
Able to escape the double chicken wing with some questionable tactics.
Watch the educated hands and feet. Turn out the lights.
Twist of fate. I don't know if Shotzi can withstand much more of this.
Shotzi has run into a roadblock.
Stone Cold Stunner!
It's over!
Brutal knee to the side of the face.
Oh!
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash. Oh, man, what a kick. Shotzi with the retaliation.
And Shotzi stops any momentum that was building against her.
She could be turning her fortunes around.
Discus knee strike for the win. Getting that shoulder up now is huge. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
This one is headed outside, guys. And now gets tossed into the ring. Into the corner now. Superman punch! Oh, look out! And the spear!
Shotzi's in big, big trouble. Pin!
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Mercedes Pierce.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
What was that, like less than a good 3 minutes quicker? Y'all guys didn't see that second finisher. I had something different before. I didn't get the chance to show in the last video, but I decided, you know, I was playing with Roman's character and I was like, yeah, this would probably fit my female wrestler.
A deal's a deal. You beat my time of 3:47. Whenever you want to make a move with the briefcase for the tag team championships, let me know. The decision is yours.
And I'll use it wisely.
Looks like that chapter is complete. Let's see what happens next. Matter of fact, real quick. Yeah, we're at the end of the chapter itself. So it looks like we're going to be getting those belts.
I'm good to go if you're ready to cash in the briefcase for our tag team championship match. You won the right to decide what we're doing, after all.
I'm ready. No time like the present to become champions, right? But I've been thinking, as the first ever tag team briefcase holders, we need to make our cash-in memorable. Something that WWE Universe will be talking about for years to come.
I could not agree more. I don't want to just win the championships. I want us to be in the WWE Best Money in the Bank cash-in highlight video. What are you thinking?
I have two ideas. Both guaranteed to catch the champions off guard, excite the WWE Universe, and get us in that video. We could pretend to lose the briefcase again and accuse Asuka and Tamina of stealing it. That would give an enterprising tag team an opportunity to strike, especially if they found some extra security guard uniforms lying around.
Interested? What's the other idea?
Ever notice how the refs never actually open the briefcase to make sure the contract's inside? I think we can use that to our advantage and fake the champions out.
I love the way your brain works. I'm down for either. What do you want to do? You won the choice, so it's yours.
Everybody's getting on late here. Okay. Lose the briefcase again. Briefcase fake out. Oh man, these look like crazy good routes. I don't know. Faking it out with a contract inside. Didn't we see something like this before? I feel like we did. Somebody put their like laundry or something in it. We'll go with the fake out.
Let's fake them out with an empty briefcase. About time there were consequences for the refs not being thorough enough.
I love consequences where we end up as champions.
Women's security jacket is the reward. Okay. Not the greatest, but it's something.
We have a great matchup in store tonight as the tag champs will be taking on Nikki ASH in her formidable partner.
Hold on 1 second. These two aren't in tonight's matchup.
But they've got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Looks like they're cashing in for the tag team title match right now.
Seriously? That's it? No deception? Just interrupt the scheduled match?
Maybe they didn't think they needed any of that.
It's official. The first ever tag team briefcase is being cashed in.
I don't know if it's the best cash-in strategy, but it's a strategy. We'll have to see if it pays off.
And this first ever tag team cash-in match is underway.
How long did they spend coming up with this plan? Because run down and cash in before the champs have competed, it's not very creative.
I'll admit I've seen more calculating cash-ins in my day, but if they walk out as champions, it won't matter. Ooh.
Oh, leg lariat.
She's staying elusive.
Look at these kicks and a...
Got the hair, and grabbing the hair too. Hammerlock applied. What's next? Sit out spinebuster.
That unraveled on Asuka. Places her right in the corner.
And she'll make the tag.
Oh, spear. Interceptor, boy.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop.
Oh, with authority.
Man, earth-shattering.
Knee lift. Tamina doing a little mean mugging for the audience here.
Oh my gosh.
She scores big with the counter.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Gorilla press slam. Oh!
Big forearm.
Oh, a strong impact.
Tremendous athleticism into the elbow drop.
Oh, Ava has taken full command here.
I don't think anything can stop Ava now.
Following slam. The champ trying to roll with these hits.
Into the corner. This can't be good. Body drop. Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the drum.
She's able to make it. Oh no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Oh my goodness, this may be over quick. Oh, this is unique. Oh man, what a counter. Great escape. She's going for a suplex on the tag team champion.
Wait, what is Nikki ASH doing here?
Well, apparently she's not happy that her tag team championship match was stolen.
And now she's going to ruin it for the challengers.
The referee's throwing the match out.
The match might be over, but it seems like the now former briefcase holders have something to say.
Nikki ASH. We had one chance to cash in our Money in the Bank contract, and you ruined it, is what I would say if I didn't ask Nikki to do that.
Wait a second, what did she say?
You might be wondering, why would we ask someone to interfere and cause a disqualification during our hard-won championship opportunity?
I would be wondering that.
But in truth, I have never been so happy that Nikki interfered and attacked the champions, which would make them a little bit more vulnerable if they were to have to compete again tonight. And I have never been so pleased that WWE referees never look inside the briefcase to verify a cash-in.
There's no contract inside.
And without the contract, that's just an ordinary briefcase.
That wasn't our cash-in. This is.
I thought their cash-in strategy was suspect, but I take it back. This is genius.
I agree, a masterful plan and a great execution from the challengers. But will it be enough?
If all that doesn't throw the tag champs off their game, I don't know what will.
Oh, what a spear! from Tamina. Pin attempt for the championship. She kicks out with force.
She is showing us something special here tonight.
Good timing with that reversal.
Rolled directly into a mouthful of boot.
Tamina gets cut off.
Knee strike connects.
Big knee to stop the maneuver. She manages to get control.
Asuka with those unorthodox mannerisms of hers. I don't know whether to make heads or tails of it.
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Lead it right back with a reversal. Counter from Asuka.
Ooh, man.
Double axe handle smash.
And I think we just might see.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
The title might change hands. I can't believe it. We have new women's tag team champions.
And what a cash-in. Its theatricality was only exceeded by the skill these two competitors showed in the ring.
Does that mean these two superstars and champions are finally on the same page?
At least tonight they are, Saxton. And it looks like the new champs are soaking in every moment of this championship celebration.
And after what they faced to get here, mostly each other, they deserve it.
Now that's how you do it. I've never seen anything done exactly like that. Never really thought it was anything in it, but there you go. Sorry about the end of that. I was trying to get the computer to fall off the thing, but it goes kind of crazy when they start the counter, especially when you have it on a higher difficulty. But it's just whatever. Okay, looks like we might be in a new chapter here. Let's see what's going on. We got a bunch of side quests, and we got the main story. Uh-oh. Let's see, she's back. Alright, so let me see what's going on. Wow, we got a lot of different things here I can do. But for now, I think what we'll do is we'll do this piece. I'll take care of the side stuff, and then we'll continue the story in the next part for the final piece of this chapter.
OMG! Look who it is. One half of the women's tag team champions. My partner.
Hello to you too, partner and fellow tag team champion. Isn't it wild how far we've come? You used to hate me.
Hey, we've been over this. I didn't hate you. I just resented you and hated everything I thought you stood for.
Ah, yes, totally different. But water under the bridge. Feels easier to get along when we're champs.
Speaking of, as champions, how should we kick off defending our titles?
We can do an open challenge, it doesn't matter.
Why not hold an open challenge? Seems a good way to show the WWE Universe that we mean business when it comes to defending our gold.
I love it, partner and fellow champion.
Okay, that's starting to get old.
Yeah, I regretted it as soon as I said it.
This kind of reminds me of like a Christian and Edge thing, but at least those guys loved each other. I feel like she might turn if we lose these belts, more like a Kevin Owens thing.
They are ready for a fight.
And Mercedes, Pierce, and Ava Moreno.
Here we go, guys. We're finally going to crown a new champion here tonight.
Cole, this match right here is the absolute definition of history making. Whoever wins this will forever have their name in WWE history books. And that's really saying something.
The WWE Women's Tag titles are up for grabs here tonight. This is sure to be a momentous match. The former tag team champs refuse to go away. You have to respect them answering the champion's open challenge like indestructible villains in a horror movie.
A horror movie we've seen too many times. I think I speak for the WWE Universe when I say it's time for a new era in tag team dominance.
Will Asuka and Tamina regain their tag team titles from the new champions? Or will the champions kick off Corey's new era in tag team dominance? It's time to find out. The challenger eating up some damage.
Well, we knew going into this match that it would be physical, Michael, and I'm sure she will tag out when the time is right.
We don't often see Asuka in this position.
Rare to see Asuka in distress like this.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Oh, God.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
Oh, my God, a clothesline.
Able to parry that one.
Into the pin attempt. The champ not letting the ref get to two.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick. Oh, using the knee as a weapon. And a stop to the gut, too.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Check this out. Just deadlifted up into a powerbomb. A knee right to the face. Takedown, and there was some force on that move. And the momentum's clearly against Tamina now.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this around. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Down with the Samoan drop.
And here's Asuka in off the tag.
Asuka got out of the way. One response after another. Back and forth we go.
Twist of fate. Cover! The challenger's able to kick out.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Tag.
Here she comes.
She's sent to the outside.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Just turn that around. Oh, man. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Set up for a second time.
And we just saw some serious offense.
The champ will stay champ. Nasty right hand. Vicious enziguri.
Reversal there. Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, Tamina gets cut off.
Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
That'll scramble your brains.
The champ is down. Title change. I can feel it.
Kick it out before the count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Tag is made.
The champ getting put on the back foot here. Countered it just in time.
Discus knee strike.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
Naturally, Tamina going the intimidation route. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Stunning display of power.
Is she gonna tip? There's the save. How close was that? What's she looking for under the ring?
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Take it down.
Tamina. Uh-oh. The old leg toss. She's able to get out of the way. And that was a well-executed attack. The challenger is in some big trouble.
I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
Tamina gets out of harm's way. Samoan drop.
She's tagged in.
She's queuing it up again.
And that was an effective attack, guys. Another one bites the dust. Can retain the title. Almost had her. And a kick out stays in it.
I was sure this one was over.
Here comes another double knee backbreaker. The champ has this one in hand now. 2 count.
If there was any doubt about their cash-in victory over Asuka and Tamina, these champs just put those doubts to bed.
I agree, Corey. They look poised to hold these titles for a long time.
It's Brie and Nikki Bella. The Bella twins are here.
Simultaneous Bella Busters.
What the hell do the Hall of Famers want with the tag champs?
I don't think this is about the champions. It seems to be all about their tag team gold.
Whatever their motivation is, the Bellas made quite an impact here tonight with their shocking return.
We haven't seen them in quite some time, and now they just cut to the front of the line for a tag team title opportunity.
Don't ever underestimate the Bellas' cutthroat mentality. There's a reason they're Hall of Famers.
I don't think the tag champions will be underestimating them after this.
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. They really. I don't know what to say about that. They did say they wasn't in it before. They're in it now. In the actual story, too. Funny.
I didn't realize you were here tonight.
Last minute podcast business. Sorry for not giving you a heads up. But I'm glad I was here. It's just like the Bella twins to show up and ruin everything. You okay?
Yeah, and it sounds like you have something in common. They're also upset about never having the chance to compete for the tag championships.
Don't say that. I have nothing in common with them. Those two ran me out of WWE.
Didn't your injury run you out of WWE?
My injury just sealed the deal. When the Bella twins arrived, it was the beginning of the end. Suddenly, no one was interested in the women as athletes and competitors. They started telling me I was supposed to be a diva. You should be thankful you don't have to deal with that.
I still don't know if that's exactly the Bella twins' fault.
I wonder if you'd feel that way if your matches kept getting bumped for bikini contests, or schoolgirl matches, or pillow fights. The Bellas may not have been the whole Divas division, but they were a big part of building it.
I have mixed feelings on this one. Don't kill me, guys, but at that point, in those years, I guess it was kind of, as a guy, fun to see, but no, I get where she's coming from.
I see your point. I want to be a real competitor too. It must have been infuriating.
Did I ever tell you I was supposed to give a retirement speech? After I found out I could no longer compete, I was going to have the chance to go out on Raw and have a proper farewell. I really wanted to thank the fans for supporting me throughout my career and tell them firsthand why I had to leave.
So what happened?
It was cut for time. WWE decided to cover the Bellas going on a double date instead.
Wow, I'm so sorry. I never had an issue with the Bellas, but knowing that definitely puts them in a different light. And I'm certainly not a fan of what they did to us tonight. I'm not going to let Nikki and Brie push us around.
You know, WWE has been requesting that I book the Bella twins on Ruthless Aggression so they can do press on their various frivolous projects. I blew them off because of, well, everything. But maybe it would be a good idea to set up an interview. Would be a real shame if anything happened to them while they're recording in the studio.
I understand what you're saying. Anything can happen in a podcast studio, and it won't be a pillow fight. I'll talk to Ava.
Looks like we're fully going on to the dark side here. We might be attacking some fools.
It does seem like both of you always manage to keep busy, even before your surprise return. Groundbreaking reality shows, a podcast of your own. When you were in WWE before, you each held that Divas Championship, but whoa!
SmackDown is our show now. Stay in your lane.
That's enough. You've done enough. Break it up.
What the hell are you thinking? Get them out of here, now!
Well, I don't think she thought we was gonna actually do that, but it's what's done is done. And while we're here, I might as well upgrade our strike. And what else can we upgrade here? Since we're running at the opponents, we might as well upgrade this too. Almost at that 93. Let's see what Ava has to say.
What did the trainer say?
I'm okay. They said I'd be out for about a week, but nothing serious.
That's frustrating, but it could have been a lot worse. Didn't expect the Bellas to be ready for us at all.
Maybe we underestimated them. Just a little bit. Take care of business until I'm back, okay?
I certainly will. There's two of them, but at the end of the day, they're just the Bella twins.
Look who's here! Time for a little twin magic.
And their opponents, Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
Two main event competitors who are absolutely unstoppable as a team.
Yeah, all thanks to a little twin magic.
Brie and Nikki Bella about to show why they are the greatest women's tag team in history.
This fearless rookie may be fighting the Bellas by herself tonight, but she didn't come alone.
For the first time since Survivor Series, Justine is back!
And what a time to return. There's always been bad blood between Justine and the Bellas, and it looks like it's about to boil over here tonight.
Into a ripcord lariat, what a combination! The fatigue is setting in for her.
She's reached a critical point in this match, Cole. It's up to her if she wants to play it safe or keep fighting.
Nikki counters the strike.
But Justine doesn't seem content to just sit on the sidelines.
Justine's doing everything she can to keep her niece in this match.
What's Natalya doing out here?
And why is she helping the Bella Twins?
Nikki nails the spear! And it's over!
Natalya's distraction is enough to help the Bellas help themselves.
In any event, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of this rivalry. Not with that ending.
And not with the Bellas continuing to stir things up here on SmackDown.
We still don't know why Natalya got involved, but it looks like Justine is even madder about it than her niece.
And I was thinking about having her as a partner last time. That's foul. But I see why she probably did help them.
It's no secret that I've butted heads with both the Bellas in the past, but I am done with the shade being thrown on them and the WWE Divas division. I'm not an idiot. I know what some people have said about the women involved in that era, both behind our backs and to our faces, or in some people's cases, hiding behind a keyboard on social media. But the truth is, the Divas division was made up of talented competitors, all looking for their opportunity to shine, just like the women of today. As divas, we had to fight for everything we got, whether it was a chance to speak or a 2-minute match. I would have thought a superstar who did her fair share of time in catering would understand taking advantage of every possible opportunity. Make no mistake, I am damn proud of how far this women's division has come. But I'm also proud of where we've been. It's time to respect the women who helped pave the way for the women's revolution. That includes the Divas. And if anyone has a problem with that, they have a problem with me.
Looks like we got a group of people ready to basically hurt us because of what we did and possibly what our aunt has said. But I think in some points, everybody at the end of the day, entertains us because in real life, even though a lot of people probably did say bad things about it, it was entertaining at the time, and I enjoyed it, even though sometimes around this point it is a little bit better than then. It's, wrestling is wrestling.
Crazy that only 1 week out of action has made me this fired up to get back in the ring.
Good. Use that fire against Natalya.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. We certainly need to take care of the Bella twins, but I'm not sure I would have gone so hard on them on social media in the first place.
Justine's been telling me all about what she went through with the Divas nonsense. How the Divas division changed WWE for her. For all women, really.
Listen, no disrespect to your aunt, but I kind of see where Natalya's coming from. I think she has a point.
Maybe you're right. I did see her point when Natalya talked about hustling for opportunities. We can both relate to that. But that doesn't mean I don't want to take down the Bella twins.
Oh, me too. And it'll be an epic takedown. Besides, there's no use debating the past. Not when we can defeat all 4 of them and also have a little fun in the present.
I can't wait. This is about our tag team championships anyway, not my aunt's grievances. Sorry if what I said drew focus from that.
Speaking of, look who just turned up. Did you know your aunt was coming tonight?
I did not. I'll see what's up.
So yeah, like I was saying, both sides have their, differences. Some people didn't like then, some people like now. You have some people that like now, but then it might get a little stale for them. It all depends on what people's taste was.
You feeling ready for your match tonight?
Ava and I are good to go. What are you doing here?
I'm here to put a stop to any divas, naturally. And if Natalya and Beth want to take on that mantle tonight, that includes them.
You mean watch us do that?
Sure, that's what I meant. And I'll be in your corner.
I don't know what to say here. If we go with her I don't know, like if we let her sit in the corner, she might do something. But if we say no, then it's gonna cause some tension. I will bring her.
That's great. Thank you.
Believe me, it'll be my pleasure.
This ain't gonna go well. I can feel it.
Wait a second, what's happening? I didn't think the Bella Twins were here tonight.
The Bella Twins aren't, but the tag team champions are, and it looks like they're having more than a little fun imitating the Bellas.
They're dressed just like them, too.
I don't think it's meant to be a tribute, Byron, although they certainly must have studied their tape to get the Bellas' moves down like that.
It's a catchy song. Kind of makes me want to dance and swivel my hips like the Bella Twins, too.
Please refrain, Saxton. No one wants to see that. And I think Natalya and Beth Phoenix will want to do a lot less dancing and a lot more fighting when they get out in the ring, and I don't blame them. It's disrespectful to make fun of the former divas like this.
Well, that's a score we have to see settled here tonight. As this match gets underway, is there any concern the tag champs may be splitting focus between their opponents and the Bellas?
I agree. It could be giving Natalya and Beth Phoenix extra motivation to set these young champs straight.
Well, they're going to have to set a legend straight while they're at it, because Justine has come to ringside in the champ's corner. We'll see what role she plays in this match.
Come out of nowhere! RKO! Ooh, look at her answering back. Go behind. Nine! She's pushed into the corner.
In the corner is not a good spot to be. Oh, man, into the corner.
They're gonna wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch. And here is Beth Phoenix in off the tag. Oh, what a knee.
Oh, man.
The mighty Natalya looking a bit surprised by the...
Arm drag, simple yet effective way to get out of a predicament.
Ooh, what a forearm throw. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
There it is. Boom, nice. Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Oof. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
And Beth with a counter.
And that one misses the mark.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power. I think you're right.
All night long. And she goes for the pin. Just gets the shoulder up.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
Tag made. A rolling thunder into a stunner.
Huge sit-out powerbomb.
Discus knee strike. Oh, what a leaping stomp. Look at this, just unloading.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Coming in hot.
And Beth can't stop any offense coming her way.
Looks like Beth is having trouble generating any sort of defense.
First one missed, second one didn't.
Effective. And she slides her back to the mat. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Followed by a forearm smash. She can't take much more of this.
Yeah, she's looking drained, Cole. I don't know how much is even left in her.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Here it comes.
Double knee backbreaker.
Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
2. Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, Mercedes, Pierce, and Ava Moreno.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
Well, that didn't go as fast, but we got it done. Also, one last thing I want to add into it. A lot of the female wrestlers nowadays are pretty good. So I might as well say both sides were pretty good. The past and the present. Even before then, you know. We'll do... Ooh. Let's do a steel cage match so nobody will interfere.
The WWE Women's Tag titles have quickly risen to prominence. The Tag Team Champions rivalry with the Bella Twins has led to this. One grueling match to stand tall over the Tag Team division, once and for all.
Past, present, and future, those are some serious bragging rights.
The champs have had some extra pep.
Nice takedown. Gonna spin them over, and the rope saver there. And now up the side of the cage she goes. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
And did you hear the impact of that? Ooh, and a reversal.
Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one. Ooh. Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way. Heading up and maybe heading out.
And she is sent crashing back to the mat.
Oh, that was a devastating fall. And a stop to the gut, too.
Not many places for her to go now. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
She goes flop. Oh, not from up there. No. Somebody stop it.
That's it. She's done. That was rough, even for someone tough like her.
And the Sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She could be nearing the end here.
Rolling thunder stunner.
Think about how good it feels. Inch by inch, about to escape the cage and enjoy the spoils of victory.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. The challenger's looking shaken.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment? Attitude adjustment. That was incredible. Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
And the Sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is.
Now the shoulders and a slam.
This is it. This is it. They can practically taste it. And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
She's making that ascension up the cage.
And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength. Better be quick about it. Not much time to get over.
She's getting herself in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer. She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
All the way from the top of the cage. Can they make the escape? Not
safe up there. This brawl will continue on inside the cage. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
Off from the cage wall, right down to the mat. She is going to be feeling that one for a while.
Making the big climb towards victory. Oh my goodness.
She comes off the cage for a harsh landing.
Sometimes opportunities can backfire like that.
Letting her opponent know she is ready for anything.
Uh-oh. She's got an answer for that.
These two having an answer for everything.
Nikki Bella fights back. I think I know what's coming next. Attack 2.0.
The champ's eyes look glazed over.
She's off to the races up the cage.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top. Look at her taking in all the energy from the crowd. Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
Oh, no! From the top rope! Oh, no. She is sent plummeting to the canvas.
That's a tough break at this point in the match.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Superman punch! Oh, look out! From the spear! But champions need to finish the job. She wants the door open. She says it is time to end this thing. Hurry up, ref. She's about to get her wish. From the middle, Kinshasa. Now she's scaling the cage wall.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
A bit of jaw-jacking from Brie Bella here, and we'll see if she can back it up.
She's made it all the way to the top of the cage.
Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up. Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one. Trying to escape the cage.
And crashing a long way down. And she is sent crashing back to the mat.
Ooh, things definitely didn't go to plan for her.
The sprint up the cage is on.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She can't be liking the view from up there.
Oh, she counters right back on Nikki. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She could be nearing the end here.
A bit of jaw-jacking from Brie Bella here, and we'll see if she can back it up.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Mercedes, Pierce, and Ava Moreno.
These two superstars have combined to form something unstoppable. Taking down the Hall of Fame Bellas just cemented that for anyone who doubted them.
A Hall of Fame-worthy victory for the tag team champions.
Perfect chemistry between these women. I see many more wins in the future for this pairing.
Well, that took a little long there. Sorry about that. Trying to escape the door still acts a little funny. And going over the cage with the computer countering everything seems fair, I guess. Let's continue.
Great match! Great defense! And it doesn't hurt that your performance sent those Bella twins packing. Hope we don't see them again.
I know you have history with them, but they didn't seem so bad. Besides, Ava and I took care of them.
Take a moment to celebrate and relish the victory. But don't forget that the real work is just beginning.
I understand. Just because we defeated the Bella Twins doesn't mean there aren't more women coming for our tag team championships.
That's not exactly what I meant. Keep defending the tag titles, but you'll be ready to go for a singles championship soon. That should be your real goal. Get a few more rivalries under your belt and keep establishing yourself. Then we'll talk next steps.
Okay, so it looks like that's finished. And now we have all of this stuff we got to take care of. I will get back to this and to you guys with the next part. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff I got to go through. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a good day and peace.